Hello and welcome everybody here on my channel for another episode of Diecast for Beginners. Today I want to talk about the brand Majorette. So basically my own diecast collecting is mainly focused on Hot Wheels, Matchbox and Mini GT, but from time to time I also buy models from other brands, and one of these brands is Majorette. And in my opinion they do have some pretty cool stuff, and in this video I want to talk about the pros and cons of buying models from this brand, and I also want to talk a little bit about the different levels of cars they do have, and I would say let's get right into it. So basically Majorette has 3 levels of cars. So they got kind of basic cars, mid-range cars and deluxe cars, and I would say we start with the basic cars that you can compare to Hot Wheels mainline. So this is one of them, and Majorette is calling their basic line of cars, as you can see right here, street cars. They look like this, and here is another example, and you can see not too long ago they did cost €1. Now they do cost €1.50 or maybe €2, depends on the store. So that is also something you can compare with Matchbox or Hot Wheels. So this Renault Twingo is one of their basic cars, street cars, and yeah, what is special about it? First of all, it's the scale. So normally these models from Majorette are a little bit bigger than models from Hot Wheels or Matchbox. And normally on the base, the cars do say which scale they are. And as you can see right here, this Renault Twingo is 1/54 scale, so it's quite big. Yeah, that is one thing. And another thing is, you can see the base here has 2 holes, and you can see a little metal bar, and that means that this model does have suspension. So even if this one is basic car, mainline car, it has suspension, and many of these mainline cars from Majorette do have suspension, but not all of them. Here are some examples that don't have suspension. This is an Audi R8 Spider. It's also a mainline car, street car from Majorette. This is, does it say 1/56 scale, by the way? And as you can see, this one doesn't have any holes on the base, no metal bar, and so this one doesn't have suspension. I mean, it makes sense on these sports cars, so that they get the right stance. So here we have a Ford GT in what does it say, 1/63 scale. So, and this one is also without suspension, but most of them do have suspension. Here's another one, by the way. This is kind of cool, Suzuki Jimny. I think this one is from a 5-pack, and once again this one is a little off-road car. It has suspension. So that is special about these Majorette basic cars. What is the downside on all of these? In my opinion, sometimes they do have really strange liveries. I mean, I doubt that one of the Ford GTs ever appeared in this bright yellow color, and I don't think that the Audi R8 Spider was available ever in this kind of green. And sometimes they even do have some weirder liveries, let's say some digital camouflage or that stuff, which is just not my cup of tea. But I mean, every collector is different, so yeah. And the other thing are the rims. I mean, the cars are now really cool, the castings are cool, But yeah, the rims often do look quite poor. So yeah, that's the downside of these Majorette cars. So let's put the basics or main lines to the side, and let's get let's get a step above to the, let's call the mid-range cars. I don't think they have a special name for them at Majorette. So this one here, for example, is one of these mid-range cars. So this is just called vintage, and as you can see, it comes with a card. So this is a little cardboard card that has a picture on the car. On the front and on the back you can read the specs of this race car. Here is another example. This is also such a vintage set. So this is what these mid-range cars do look like. So what is special about them? Basically, like the mainline cars, they do have a plastic base, plastic wheels, and suspension, most of them. But these mid-range cars have opening parts, like this GT3 RS. It has opening doors, looks quite nice. Or here, this really nice Porsche 917. We can open the engine cover. I mean, doesn't have any painted details in there, but I think this is a really, really nice model. And as you can see, this engine cover stays open, and in my opinion, the quality is better than the Matchbox moving parts. Yeah, but yeah. So these are mid-range cars, and talking about quality, as I mentioned, we have this example here. This is the Porsche 934. I mean, look at the door and look at the gaps. You can barely see them, but this one also has opening doors. And yeah, a really, really nice model. So for these models with the opening parts, normally you pay, I would say, 4 to 5 euros, and I think for the quality, it's a really good price. They also do have sets like you know, truck and trailer and that stuff. So as you can see, we do have this G-Wagon, and it comes with a little trailer. It's even got a horse in there. So also on these Majorette cars, not everything is perfect. So this G-Wagon has an opening hood, but as you can see, this is as far as the hood opens. So yeah, could be better, but normally the quality of these Majorette cars is quite good. So let's put this to the side. I can show you another really nice set of these Majorette models that do come with a trailer. These are pretty new. This is one nice set. We have some Porsches, we have a Taycan, and also a 934 with this really cool Wayland deco. And so this is the car for the trailer. As you can see, it doesn't have a trailer hitch, but this one has. So yeah, there we go. And yeah, it's quite nice. You can open the trailer. The Taycan has opening doors. And yeah, quite a nice model. So also plastic base, plastic tires, as these are mid-range cars. So let's put them to the side. And yeah, let's get to the top. And the premium cars, they do look like this, and Majorette is calling them deluxe cars. And here on top of this packaging you can see what they have. We got a metal body, rubber tires, suspension, opening parts, and they are licensed. So yeah, this one here is the only that I still have with the packaging. It's not the greatest casting in my opinion. The wheels are too big, and yeah, it doesn't have the right stance. It looks like an off-roader in my opinion. But anyways, the quality itself of the model is kind of good. I'll show you some of them. Here we go. So here we do have the Bugatti. Focus. The Bugatti Chiron Super Sport. Oh, no, it's Pure Sport. So this one does have rubber tires, suspension, it has opening doors. And this one, and that is kind of strange, yeah, I don't really get it. This one has an opening hood or frunk or whatever you call it. But I mean, look inside, it doesn't make any sense in my opinion that you can open that. I mean, it opens quite nicely and it stays open. But everyone who's a little bit familiar with these Bugattis knows that the 16-cylinder engine is in the back. So it doesn't make any sense to open this part. And once again, I mean, these wheels do look a little bit poor. But I mean, the rest is really nice. They have a nice quality. So let's put this one to the side. Here is another example. Porsche Taycan as a safety car. Also coming with rubber tires, plastic base, suspension, opening doors. And yeah, I think you can open the hood, yes. Also doesn't make sense as this is an electric car. I mean, the big downside here are also the wheels. These gray generic wheels just do not look good. I mean, the rest is really nice. Then we got this one here. It's Porsche 911. This one's also very cool. It's got opening doors, opening hood or frunk. And in addition to that, we also get some accessories on top. In this case, we do have some skis. There's also a version with a surfboard. And yeah, once again, rubber tires and yeah, suspension. Then there's also some kind of yeah, strange stuff. And yeah, I will tell you why. It's more like the pricing is very strange. So this is a real cool model. This is from a set, I think, from 5 or 4 cars, I'm not really sure. They do come with this metal box. And they do have a metal body, a metal base, rubber tires, suspension, and opening parts, which is really, really cool. And yeah, here's the strange thing. This one did only cost €5, as these premium cars, so-called premium cars, do cost normally €7 or €8. So in my opinion, it doesn't make any sense because, I mean, in addition to all the premium details, you also get a metal base. So I don't know why they are doing this, and yeah, maybe it's about the license fees that they don't have to pay Toyota as much as Bugatti or Porsche. I have no idea, but in my opinion, it doesn't make any sense. This is a really, really nice model, and I hope they will bring out more of this with the metal base for that kind of, or for that price. Is really, really cool in my opinion. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this year there should come out, I don't know if it's a series of Porsches or it's if it's only one Porsche, but if they do that with that metal base and for a price of 5 or 6 euros, yeah, it would be very cool. So let's put that to the side. Yeah, by the way, they also do have monster trucks. I think they are called monster Rockerz. I don't own many of them. Oops. As you can see, the color scheme of the year from Majorette seems to be gold, white and black. So I got this this Bronco and this Land Cruiser and this one here in the back. I mean, they are really cool. Great toys in my opinion. They do look very stable, robust. Really nice. If you're into that, I think it's also a fair deal. I think these you can get these for 5 or 6 euros, which is a fair price in my opinion. So let's put the monster trucks to the side. And yeah, let's take a look at the sets in the background. Sometimes I do buy these 5-car set. Normally I buy them when they are on sale. Sometimes a few weeks before Christmas you can get them on Amazon here in Germany at least for around 10 euros. Sometimes I don't know why they do it, including shipping. It's kind of strange, but in my opinion that is a very fair deal. Normally you have to pay yeah, 22 euros for these sets. So yeah. I also did an unboxing, by the way, of this Black Edition gift pack. It was it was my first YouTube video, by the way. Then we have this Porsche Edition set. What is kind of strange about that, let's bring it a little bit closer to the camera. I hope you can see it. So here it says exclusive and exclusive. I don't know what they really mean by exclusive, because this one here I bought in a single pack, and as you can see it's in my opinion exactly the same one as in the 5-pack. The only difference that I noticed are these two dots here, these white dots on the hood in these two stripes. Yeah, I'm not really sure what they mean by exclusive. If that is the difference, I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, I think I would say it's not a brand for everyone, but in my opinion it's always worth taking a look at their stuff, and especially if something is on sale. Not too long ago I bought a huge pack with 33 of these cars for 25 euros. That makes 75 cents per car, and that is definitely a good deal in my opinion. I'll put a link to that video in the description down below. So yeah, that's it for today, and that's all I have to say about Majorette. Yeah, write in the comments what you think about that brand. What is your opinion? And with that said, I say thank you for watching, happy hunting, and yeah, see you next time. Bye.